Welcome to the online learning platform of Department of Civil Engineering, BMS Institute of Technology and Management. So in this lecture, you will be seeing how to determine minor losses in pipe due to sudden enlargement, sudden contraction and bend. So this experiment is prescribed under Fluid Mechanics and Hydraulics Machine Laboratory for 4th semester in 2018 scheme. In the previous video titled Major Losses in Pipes, you have seen what are the types of losses and why is computation of losses in pipe system important. So minor losses is nothing but the additional losses that is due to entries and exits, fittings and valves are usually called or referred as minor losses. So the loss coefficient K has been determined for each fitting or valve and it has been used to compute the head loss. So the minor losses are mainly categorized as sudden enlargement, gradual enlargement, entrance losses, resistance coefficients for valves and fittings, sudden contraction and gradual contraction. So this is a typical table that is showing types of minor losses and the formula. So loss of head at entrance, the equation is given here. Then loss of head at submerged discharge, discharge into moving water, loss due to contraction, loss due to expansion, loss in pipe fitting, loss in elbows and bends. So the practical application for minor losses in pipes is the K value is usually used to help the engineer to determine the total minor losses and multiplying the sum of these K values by velocity head to quickly determine the minor losses due to all fittings, bends, sudden expansion, contraction, etc. So knowing this K value, the engineer will be able to suggest a proper fitting while designing a pipe system so that the efficiency of the pipe system can be enhanced by minimizing head loss and maximizing the flow rate. So the test setup was explained in major losses in pipes. So here again we will see which are the typical points that can be included in any minor loss setup of pipes. So head loss coefficients are determined by measuring the pressure head difference across number of fittings. So if you have to determine the head loss due to expansion contraction, at this point, at this point you can place a piezometer, at this point you can place a piezometer and then understand what will be the losses due to this expansion and contraction. So a typical setup can include gate valve which is fully open, then an expansion, sudden contraction, then a 90-degree smooth bend, then a T joint with a line flow, then a 90-degree smooth bend again, a gate valve which is 1/4 closed, a pump, then a T which is having a branch flow, again a sudden contraction expansion, and then again a 90-degree smooth bend. So suppose you have to determine the head loss due to 90-degree smooth bend. At this point, you can connect a piezometer. Here, you can connect the piezometer and you can note the losses in or the change in head. So with this brief introduction to concepts, you can go through the videos related to the calculation for minor losses in pipes and experimental setup. Thank you. Happy learning.